whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Ko mere tūahi, te whetū kia koutou te iwi kāngaro, ko tāwera te whetū kaiata ki a tātou ngā kanuhiora o rātou mā e mihi nei, e kōrero nei, e turitu nei, tēnā koutou nau mai, hoki mai, anei ki a Taringa. Te punua pāho a te wānanga o Aotearoa, and here we are, and kei te wera te tea, or is it hot? Kei te kakā te tea.
Kei te kakā taku tea.
Kei te kakā te tea. So, kia mohi o mai koutou, we've done a back-to-back today and we just come back with some cups of teas and Te Puaheiri decided to put some kaka, some tiri.
Some tiri in there.
Some tiri, not tiri. Might have had different faces. So you put some chili in his tea.
I put some chili in my tea just to clear the sinuses up so we could talk properly.
And yeah, anyway, just as I was about to say, well, you know, we're coming at you from the bustling metropolis. He done this like mean-ass facial.
I did the mean-ass vinegar face.
Yeah, he done a grimace. Whakamō teko teko.
Whakamō teko teko.
Whakamō teko teko. Whakamō teko teko ana te kanohi. Koera te whakahalai. I've always liked that word, whakamō teko teko.
Whakamō teko teko. Pai tēnā.
Yeah, ki te koe te teko teko ai.
Yeah.
Te wharenui, you know. So, koera tērā kupu. Hoi anō nei mai hoki mai ki a Taringa.
Actually, send us a photo of your teko teko face on the Instagram.
True, we should do it.
Yeah, whakamō teko teko.
Not just the pukana face, teko teko face.
Teko teko face. Give us your best smile.
I've got a heitiki face too.
Oh, che.
Yeah, like te tai o ngā mokopuna, te mokopuna āwhina, kia ora. And when I wear my tiki or our whānau tiki, when he says he goes tiki, and then I go like this. Anyway.
Send us your tiki face on Instagram.
A tiki face or a teko teko face. Not a tiko face.
Or your tiri. And not your titty face.
No, not that. Hoi no, nei mai hoki mai, koe nei te hōtaka tahirau ono te kau mā waru.
Kia ora.
168. There you go.
Getting up there, man. Getting up there.
And hei tīmatanga, and this is part 2, by the way, of Kupu Whakarite, Te Whānau Mārama, Heavenly Bodies.
Te Whānau Mārama.
Te Whānau Mārama, not Te Whānau Marama, the monthly family. Anei te kiwaha, wawe te whānau Mārama, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua.
Hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua.
Hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua. So, come back to earth. That's pretty much what that means.
Choice.
Yeah, te aroaro whenua is te aroaro whenua. I like that word too. So,
yeah, how would you translate te aroaro whenua?
Aroaro whenua, yeah, the body of earth. It's not like Papa Tuanuku. Yeah.
Is it like te aroaro kapa?
The plane, I guess. The physical plane. Yeah. The physical plane.
The physical plane.
Yeah, te aroaro whenua.
Is it actually like the word aro?
The
terrestrial.
Yeah, terrestrial.
Come back to the terrestrial plane.
What's the Latin word for solid earth?
Latin word for solid earth.
Hoipa? No. Something... Oh, it'll come to me.
Solides. No. Solidus,
and the solidus.
And the solidus. Earthus solidus.
Yeah, so anyway, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua. Terra firma.
Terra firma.
That's it.
Oh, kia ora.
Thank you, Hoipa.
I thought it was, yep.
Terra firma. There you go. So, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua, come back to solid earth, to come back to earth, you know. Somebody could be, you know, off them too much of a wai kai kapua.
Yes, kia ora.
And you say, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua.
Yeah, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua. What happened?
Yeah. Tell me
what happened. Well, blah, blah, blah. And then, because you know how so-and-so, you don't like, no. Hey.
Yeah.
Hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. I'm thinking too, you could use it if someone's on their high horse even.
Kia ora, and that. Yeah.
You know, on their high horse, ke runga I tana hoiho, and you're like, hey, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua.
Kia ora.
You know, get back to this level.
Ai.
Yeah.
Horoia ngā whare iti.
Koina. Yep. Ki tō praiheni ho.
Praiheni ho.
Yeah. So, koina te kiwaha, hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua, and we're back at te wāhanga tuatai o Kupu Whakarite.
Kupu Whakarite. Cool, I like these. And this kaupapa is...
You have so much passion this afternoon.
I know. I've got my fist in there.
Yeah.
Pumping my fist. Like, this is going to be a challenging one for me because this is where my knowing of this is thin.
Ka pai.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to what Prane has.
I think as we have, as our wānanga goes, and you know, again, and we've probably said this just a few times in the history of Taringa, I believe, is we put a little bit of planning into Taringa, but not too much.
Yeah, like, are we recording this morning at 9 or 12:30?
That was what happened this morning.
Which was fine because,
Yeah, so we do put some planning into it, and we might do a little bit of rangahau. Probably the most rangahau we do is when we've done the Anzac episode.
Yes.
Some of our Ngā Taonga episode.
And our Tiriti one.
Our Tiriti one, and we've got to come back with 3 pātai.
Kia ora, yeah, which helps us do it, yeah.
Yeah, if you're thinking, you know, I go into my book of Kupu Whakarite before we get into one of these sessions, I don't.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Actually, we're creating quite the record.
Yeah. So kia mohi mai koutou, and you know, when people talk to me about Taringa, they're like, oh, you know, it sounds so organic. And I'm like, because it is.
Because it is. It's as organic.
Yeah.
And so organic that our fellow colleagues that are more organised, orientated, drives them crazy.
Yeah, it does, but yeah, sort of, but yeah, or the other one might be, this one I've heard a few times, it sounds like you just talking. Well, guess what?
Guess what?
Guess what, e te iwi, we are just talking.
Are you going to let them know? Yeah, he's just let the cat out of the bag.
Yep.
Yeah, we move our mouth.
Yep.
And sounds come out.
And you know, I'm not, harai te mea kei te whakaiti au i a koutou, but really, we do very little rangahau.
Yeah.
You know, we might feel a kaupapa out before we come in. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times we're recording here and we're going to come in, and then the kōrero, you get that what we talk about is te wairua Māori.
Kia ora.
So when you sit down with the kaumātua, if you've been lucky enough to do that, and some of you may not have, sit down with our old people, even talking about kaumātua, how kaumātua have changed. But if you just sit down with somebody, it doesn't have to be a kaumātua, you can actually go in there with any, you know, when it's a yarn.
Yeah, a good old yarn.
You don't go in with any sort of contrived pātai or things like that, you know, and then the kōrero just comes out in the flow, and it's wairua Māori, just flows naturally. So here we go, wairua Māori, kupu whakarite, wāhanga tuarua.
Wāhanga tuarua, cool.
Okay, do you want to start?
Where did we get to the last time? There's a saying that I've heard, it's called he ue nuku pōkeke tūwai, he tāmaka tāpui tauwai.
Tāmaka, what's the second part?
Tāmaka tāpui tauwai.
Right.
Did we talk about ue nuku pōkeke au?
Not really. I think we put it on hold.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I
So that's about how ue nuku looks?
Yeah, it's the look of ue nuku, and I'm not sure if it was something that was seen at night.
As an omen.
As an omen, yeah. But when that was seen, to my understanding, and what Te Reata, the Mākehā told me, it was an omen at night and an omen for rangatiro or ariki, and tāmaka tāpui tauwai were these types of mats that were laid out about, and they were mats of rangatira, and so that's what they would sit on. And so it's more likening to when you have a group of esteemed guests that you would say, he ue nuku pōkeke tūwai, he tāmaka tāpui tauwai.
Oh, rawe.
Yeah.
He rawe tērā. Kua ki te rānei koe a ue nuku i te pō?
Kao.
I can't remember, but I'm wondering if we talked about this on one of our tohu episodes. But yeah, I saw ue nuku.
Was that at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That kōrero, so we've had this kōrero.
Yeah, you're going up the mamakus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so now ko tau te māramatanga.
Ko tau te māramatanga.
Kia koe wai, it was such a thing.
Ko piki te ihi me te wehi.
Yeah, ko piki te ihi me te wehi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So long story short, we were going through the mamaku, we were going to Kirikiriroa atu i Rotorua. So we're going to Kirikiriroa from Rotorua, myself and some friends. And we'd had a few to drink. Not the driver, of course.
Yeah.
And I looked out the window and it was dark and I saw ue nuku, plain as day.
Yeah.
But glowing.
Cool.
And I got a bit freaked out, and I actually hadn't been told about ue nuku then. It might have been 17 or 18. But I just knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong and you should turn around. Anyway, our car cut out and te me, blah. A friend got a ride back to Rotorua and our trip to Hamilton got put off because something was wrong with the car. After I had suggested that we turn around, because my other bro in the car was like, bro, I think, what does that mean, man? And only 2 of us saw it. The other 2, which was the driver and the passenger, I was sitting at the back behind the front passenger seat. And so myself and my mate So we were on the left side of the car.
Yeah.
And the front saw Uanuku because that was the side of the car that it was on.
Right.
And the other two didn't see it because one was obviously looking at the road and the other one was looking out the other way.
Aye.
Yeah, he was like, what does that mean? And I think we should turn around. We didn't, and we kept going for a bit, and then the car died. Anyway, later on, after we got towed back into town, well, our mate actually got a ride back into town, came back with his dad, and then towed us back into town.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually what happened. But the day after, there was a landslide
Aye.
on our side of the highway,
Yep.
a bit further up from where we were. So I think that was Uanuku guiding us, telling us to go home. And I think we would have either been under it or we would have driven into it coming around the corner because it happened on a corner.
Aye.
So yeah.
So those are the tohu, I was calling them, spiritual lollipops going, stop.
Yeah, koia, engari it was telling us, hoki ki te kāinga. So koina, e taina, that's all part of whānau Mārama.
Yeah.
Pēnā no i te Lunar Halo.
Lunar Halo.
He kurahau
Kurahau, aye, yes.
He kurahau pō, ko te mei te rā, he kurahau awatea.
Kia ora.
So he kurahau pō and he kurahau awatea. And he tohu anō e rā ki oku nei, he tohu e rā, engari karau te tino moi o hea te whakamaoritanga o e rā.
Aye. E mea nei etahi he aitua rangatira, engari me kite te tangata tētahi atu whetū kei wainga ki te taho te Mārama.
Yeah.
There's a few other pānuitanga about it.
So the halo around the rainbow is known as kurahau pō.
Aye.
And the halo you see around the sun, if it's hazy, and again, they were taku mōhio haunga te tohu, even though they were tohu, they're not always about impending danger.
Doom or something, yeah.
Sometimes they're tohu about the weather.
Yeah, we were told with the kurahaupo there was rain. Rain was on its way if it was a clear night. Yeah, we were always told that.
Yeah. And I think the same with the kurahau awatea is another thing. And again, Uanuku, I've got this thing about going under rainbows.
Aye.
Ko e whakawhiti Uanuku. Wait till Uanuku goes.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
On the road, if you see Uanuku on the road and you're going to drive under Uanuku, wait.
Yep.
We've done it a couple of times.
Gee.
I'll pull over, ko mohio ia, and then i te kōrero mai a pakake, he thinks that came from the Waka tradition.
Aye.
So, yeah, a rainbow would be, you'd see a rainbow there was... Obviously, there's rain.
Yeah.
And engari, te rā pia he tētahi āwha.
Aye.
Yeah. So you go around.
So you go around it.
Stop, and wait.
Yeah, of course, to avert the danger of going through the storm, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother and I were coming back via Waipua Forest earlier this year along the west coast coming back from Hokianga. And we kept driving into our Uanuku. We'd go through the end of it and then it was there again and there again. It was as if it was moving in front of us as we were driving. It was really uncanny. You try and video these things, but you never really get the same.
I remember reading that word as a kid, uncanny, and thinking, what a funny word.
What a funny word, yeah.
It's not a can.
It's not a can.
It's not can. Yeah, koina ngā tohu. Yeah. He nui ngā tohu, and koira e tahi.
Yeah. Atu i te tohu me mōhio koe ki te pānui. I te tohu, i tō whenua, tō wāhi e noho nei e tūai e haere anu koe.
Yeah. O e pēnei me te tūmata kōkiri.
Aye.
So a shooting star. Now it depends. Now I'm not an expert on reading tūmata kōkiri.
Living by the stars.
Yeah, o whetūrere. Oh, speaking of rangi, and I think this might have come up to in an episode we were returning from Tāmaki, and it was from one of his kōrero there, and we witnessed one coming from Tāmaki, and it sort of shot over, and then it just dropped really abruptly, like it was going into kawhia.
Yep.
And we both looked at one another and went quiet. Yeah, the next day was when Anzac Pikia passed away.
Anzac,
yeah, and it was sudden, and my whakamaori, and if you hear us using that, whakamaoritanga, because you might be thinking, hey, how te tikanga o tērā?
Te whakamaoritanga,
Yeah, how tō whakamaoritanga can mean your interpretation.
Aye.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we're making it Māori.
Yeah.
So I could say, how te whakamaoritanga o tēnā, something in Māori.
Yes.
Yeah, or in English.
Aye.
What's your interpretation of that?
Yeah, what do you make of it?
Yeah, how tō whakamaoritanga.
Kia ora.
Tērā. And tā māua whakamaoritanga i te whetū, because went over Pirongia actually, and it dropped, and I imagine it was probably like thousands up,
Yeah.
It didn't even drop anywhere, it would have been around the earth, really.
Yeah.
But it was an indication that it was pointing towards kawhia.
Aye.
That's what it said to me. And Anzac had whakapapa there, to kawhia.
Wow.
Yeah, koina e tahi o ngā, and koina te whānau Mārama. ko tūmata kōkiri, mehe kō tiritiri.
Mehe ko tiritiri. Oh, che.
So ko te kō tiritiri is a meteor shower.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and sort of like to be like ants in your pants.
Ai.
Taku mōhio.
E tau pirai raka.
Yeah.
Mehe ko tiritiri.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
E kō tiritiri, so that's koina te meteor shower. And then you've got other e tai o ngā kōrero kei roto i ngā haka, me ngā whai kōrero. Pēnei tēnei he mai tēnei. Ko te mai he haka mō tētahi kua mate.
Kia ora.
E ai ki etai he pōkeka. Ki au e ahua roa ke te pōkeka.
Ai.
Ka mutu kei roto i te pōkeka e tehi kōrero riri.
Ai.
I roto
Pēnā
i te pōkeka.
Kai ora ei.
As explained to me, this was done at the tangihanga of Kingi Tāwhiao while he was laying at Parawera, 1894. And e pēnei ka huau i te whatitiri e whakatupuru nei i runga ki te rangi kāore ko te unuhanga o te taniwha i te rua. Au e kangau e mokau, kangau e tamaki karu, te whenua kamate te marama kataka ngawhetu i te rangi kāra raukawa i te rua.
Ai.
And just to pick out the last two lines, ka mate te marama, ka taka ngā whetu.
Ai.
And this is something that is quite prominent in mai and mihi ki te hunga mate throughout the motu. Throughout the motu. The moon has died, ko mate te marama, ko taka ngā whetu.
Yes.
And the stars have fallen from the skies. So I think ka mate te marama is talking about the phase of whiro. And according to our tūpuna and us, i roto i ngā wānanga i rungi a Taringa me tai, whiro is a time to exercise a bit more caution. Yeah, and things are known to happen on a whiro moon.
On a whiro, yeah.
Isn't it interesting because, you know, you grow up hearing, oh, it's a full moon tonight. Hey.
Yeah.
And e tahi e wehi ana i te rākau nui.
I te rākau nui, engari.
Yeah. Uncles and aunties that worked at the Tokanui Mental Hospital. Yeah.
It was an active time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I myself used to do security at the hospital. And A&E was always packed during that time. And because, you know, we got a lot of te hunga haua, we've got a lot of disabled, mentally disabled in our community. And however, they were always around. There was a lot of activity. Not even just them, just people in general. Yeah. Well, I guess you get the word lunatic used. Yeah.
Koina. But I don't hear of anything I roto i te ao Māori e kōrero ana ka puta he mea kino i te wā o rākau nui.
Ai.
Ko nā mea kino hei te wā o whiro.
O whiro, yeah.
So there's a bit
ko mate te marama.
Yeah. So ka mate te marama, ka taka ngā whetu.
Kia ora.
I te rangi. And the stars are falling from the sky. And again, talking about, there would have been these meteor showers or a falling star, a shooting star that's really shooting that way, isn't it?
Yeah, and when you do, sometimes you just see them drop. Yeah. Sometimes there's some that go across, you know, from a landscape-wise. But there's others that just drop. Yeah. They just teardrop down, Wow, brilliant.
Yeah, so koe nā tētai kōrero, and I'm wondering if you'd use that, or any sort of disaster. Yeah. You know, ko mate te marama, ko taka ngā whetu i te rangi.
Aye. Yeah. That's where you get to, we talked about renewing some of these sayings. Yeah. And finding the correct context.
Renewing them, repurposing them.
Repurposing them, yeah. Yeah, so you wouldn't do it when ka mate tō ngeru.
No, well. That depends. Well, you know, and this opens up another wānanga e hoa because he nui te whakaaro o te Māori ki wana mōkai.
Tika tau.
You know, I roto i ngā kōrero tuku. There are songs written about kuri and birds. You know, there are wars that happen in Hawaii. For instance, the eating of the dog of Tamatekapu and Whakatūria. And then he nui ngā kōrero, so, and I know there are waiata.
Yeah, waiata.
They were composed. Yep. But I don't know if they would have used these references. Yeah, mō te kararehe.
Mō te kararehe, mō te kirehe.
Interesting. He wānanga no te rā mō taringa tōna wā.
Yes, we got to do that about kuri, you know, kuri and stuff like that.
Aye. While we're on mate, no, I want to stay in mate, me hoki mai ki te ora, but, you know, kei te whakaro ki te kapua.
Aye.
So I know we hear, one's probably the popular ones is kapua pauri.
Kapua pauri, kei raro i te kapua pauri.
Aye, kei raro i te kapua pauri. And what you need to remember is pauri not only means sad, it also means dark.
Aye.
So I think the people mistakenly think that you're under a sad
cloud. Yeah.
And while you're feeling sad, it's actually talking about a dark cloud.
Aye.
Yeah, he pōke ao.
He pōke ao. Oh, yes.
And koe nā no, ko te ao, kupu anō ki te kapua.
Ki te kapua, ao te aroa.
Ana. poke ao, I roto o Ngāti Tūwhare toa, they got their saying, te kapua whakapipi.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which mine was the layered clouds.
The layered clouds, and as they would layer around the maunga, I think our kai kōrero for Tūwhare toa mentioned that. Yeah.
And as a metaphor for protection.
Aye,
Yeah.
I know another one, Te Atirau of Tūwhare toa, he used that as a kapua whakapipi of people coming home again and clustering against their maunga again. Yeah, I remember him using it like that.
Kapua whakapipi, kia ora. Yeah, coming back.
Yeah, coming back, yeah.
So yeah, kei reira anō e tai kōrero ki ngā kapua.
Yeah, and because you know, koutou, rātou o koutou, chei mā Ngāti Rangi, ngā iwi o ngā wāhi maunga.
E hara.
Kāhui maunga. Kāre kore, kei a koutou ngā kōrero mō ngā kapua.
Ana.
E tahi rerenga, ta rerekētanga o ngā kapua.
Ana.
Yeah.
Ana. Ara anō te whakatau ki iti pou kapua.
Iti pou kapua.
Huna tini whetū ki te rangi.
Ai, pai tēnā, kia.
So, but a small cloud that hides many stars behind it.
Behind it, yes.
And this was a reply of Marangai Pāroa to... I'll have to check that. Ki tētahi o aku tūpuna o Ngāti Raukawa.
Oh, yeah, kei he taua tēnei kōrero? No,
There's a version of it in Legends of the Māori by Cowan and Maui Pōmare.
Aye.
But it's a well-known kōrero. It's a well-known kōrero. Marangai Pāroa was travelling from Kawhia on his way to Tauranga to avenge the death of Te Tuiroro.
Aye.
And when he arrived at Maunga Tautari, he only had a small, well, according to those
A small band of...
Yeah, a small band of warriors to go and avenge the death of Te Tuiroro. And it was said, you've only got a small band of men, you know, and that was his reply. The cloud may be small, but it hides many stars behind it, which had double entendre. Double meaning, maybe even a triple meaning, in that even though the cloud is small, his war party, they will hide a lot of stars.
Yes.
And the stars are talking about the people that they're going to fight with to avenge the death of Te Tuiroro. So koina tētai whakaro ki tērā whakatauki.
Pai tēnā.
He iti pou kapua huna tini whetū ki te rangi.
He iti pou kapua.
Huna tini whetū
ki te rangi.
And another way, and this is a wānanga nā māua ko Leon, i te kōrero māua, e tai atu tirohanga ki tēnei whakatauki, iti pou kapua. There's another one, if you looked at the stars as a metaphor for all the good things within a kaupapa or a person in relation to a particular thing. And then one small thing happens.
Can blemish the...
That's right. One bad thing, and then it hides all those stars.
Kia ora.
He iti pou kapua. Huna tini whetū ki te rangi.
I pai tō mai, engari ko tō iti pou kapua.
Yeah.
Ko tēnei rā, i tai mai, tō reiti tū reiti koe. I actually started thinking about perhaps ko he iti te taua, kei nui te toa ke roto i a rātou. You know, perhaps that he chosen the quality set. Kei reira ngā whetū. Yeah.
And who knows?
Yeah.
And tika tau, that's the other rendering. He pēna hoki oku whakaro.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't really know what was going through the mind of these rangatira, of these tapairu, when they said these kōrero that have become famous. Even, the greatest translators like Peite Hurunui and people of our day, when we're translating mō Teatea and taonga of such, sometimes we're grasping at straws, to be honest.
Yep.
To be honest. Where kei te whakamaori, mātou tātou rānei i ngā whakaro o tētahi atu.
O tētahi atu, o tētahi tirohanga.
Yeah, and that has become more prevalent to me over the past 10 or so years as a composer myself. And when I explain my waiata to somebody, they're like, I wouldn't have thought of that. I got all this part. So, yeah, who knows what else we've missed in our translation of waiata Māori.
Yes, kia ora.
Yeah, and tētahi kōrero i pānui te au i nei wiki nei, all translators are liars. Yeah, all translators are liars.
All translators are liars.
There you go, and someone that's, certified Taurawhiri translator saying that.
Nā wai teka.
Yeah, or, and ki te wānanga tātou i tērā.
Yeah.
There's times when we can translate and there's some words where there's an interpretation of.
Yes, exactly.
The kupu.
And you can only base it on your understanding, your experience, and then your opinion.
Ana.
Based on also what maybe have come before and what may go after that, but that's all you can put it.
Ai.
So pia ki leira rā lies.
So koe rā tērā, iti pou kapua, huna tini whetū ki te rangi. We back at Whetū again, and this one I heard, actually was Mataia, was the first person I heard this one. I heard him use this, and it was his kōrero, me kei te whakarongo koe Mataia, I remember this, I te taratai pōwhiri mō mātou.
Oh, kia ora.
And kōrero e mo te māra kūmara a ngā toroirangi.
Ai.
Te māra kūmara a ngā toroirangi, the mackerel sky.
Kia ora.
Of ngā toroirangi. So talking about the Milky Way.
Ai.
So that's another kupu whakarite.
Choice.
For the Milky Way. Te māra kūmara a ngā toroirangi.
Māra
the mackerel
kūmara.
sky, the dots. And I'm thinking, well, ngā toroirangi must have been in the Kumara garden.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What
does it mean, and why is it interpreted as mackerel sky? O hea te meko, e whakaro ke anu mo te ika.
Aua.
Ai.
Aua, engari, koena te whakamaoritanga I roto I te pukapuka.
Ai.
And then, of course, we've got te mangoroa,
Mangoroa, ai.
te ikaroa, he nui ngā kupu a iwi,
Ai.
mo te Milky Way, me rā whetū.
And how tōna hāngai te kumara e whakanui ana I ngā toroirangi, whakanui rānei, ngā uri, o kei a koe tō...
E kōrero an taku mohe o e kōrero no ana mo te rangi. Me ngā whetū I roto I taua rangira. Waikahua ka tau me e pēra rawa te atua o ngā toroirangi, tana mana I tai ara e ia ngā whetū o te rangi. Te hauhake.
Tika.
Koina e kimi anau I te whakamaoritanga. Te rāpea kei te whakarongo etahi kaua o te arawa nahe, engari o tūwhare tō hoki. He whakaaro pēo koutou ki tērā kōrero, te māra kūmara a ngā toroirangi.
Rāwe.
Anei, tētahi, and this one, this can be a bit corny, this one. So you need to use it at the right time in the right context. And I think this person, nāna tēnei whakamahi, and I hadn't heard it in a while actually, and it was very befitting we used it. And hara tēnei te kōrero kūmara, wawe an kūmara. But I te mihi mai tētai kia māo ko ngā hui, and was whakarongotai I tā mātai wānanga. And ko tāna kōrero kia māua, I mihi mai a kia māua, and ko tāna kōrero, heri te kōrua ki te marama rāwa ko te rā.
Kia ora.
And that's all he said. It's not all he said, but that's all he needed to say.
All he needed to say, yeah.
That's all he needed to say. And e tino mihi tērā ki au. Heri te kōrua ki te rā me te marama. Ki au. Tōri te ki te rā me te marama ki au. Awa pērā. He rawe tērā mihi ki au. You could actually say that to somebody, you are, ko koe te rā, ko koe te marama. So you are the moon and the sun. And this particular mihi...
You the everything, oh baby.
Oh baby!
But tika tau, nā te mea ko kaua whetū ao, ko aua, they are things that govern your day and your night.
Ana, koia.
And that's the thinking I saw in that, yeah.
And they provide guidance.
Exactly, koina, koia pū.
Yeah, they provide guidance in the day and in the night. So, he wānanga no tēnei, I te kōrero māo ko rangi mo te maramataka. And I think, me tērā pe ko kōrero tātou mo tēnei, is there's a lot of, he nui te pānga mai o te marama ki a tātou. He nui anō, he nui ki atu rānei te pānga mai o te rā.
O te rā,
O te rā ki a tātou.
Kia ora.
Most of the time we're asleep. I te rā e mahi nei tātou I tā tātou mahi, I a tātou I te rā. And e nui te pānga mai o te rā ki a tātou. So both the moon and the sun govern how we live.
How we live, exactly.
And let's be honest, probably these days the sun governs us more.
Tika.
Got to get up, go to the gym, have a meditation, shower, go to work, sun goes down, cook your tea.
5 things before 11, blah, blah.
Is that one of your things, 5 things before 11?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or when I need a retrack, I go back to that to go, that woo,
Did you make that up yourself, or did you get that out of a...
No, I got it, my mother told me she got it from somewhere else.
Cool. Share that with me later.
Yeah.
Paira wiki e rā huatanga. Well, one, ia tāu korana mo te rā, I a mātou we're in New Mexico.
Yes.
And Pueblo. Koenei ngā iwi Pueblo o reira. Pueblo. They've got tribal names, but they're renowned for staying in their villages were carved into the cliff.
Hiwi Pari.
Yeah, Hiwi Pari. Koea, Hiwi Pari.
Yeah.
Koe.
Yeah.
Hiwi Pari. Tēnā koe pari. Did you hear that te iwi? Anyway, if you didn't, well, I wā koe tēnei hoki. Anyway, so we were there, and one of our kaitiaki became a friend, Makpia. Kia ora e hoa, black elk. Makpia. We're talking about the sun, we're talking about getting up or something, And he said, always get up before the sun.
Wow.
Because if you don't get up before the sun will hold you down.
Kia ora.
And he's get up and pull the sun up. Welcome the sun into the day. And I thought, that's so Māori.
Man.
You know, tino Māori tērā tiro. I was like, we were with ngā Māori o tērā whenua.
Aye.
But it does, you know, when you get up early in the morning at sunrise,
Yep.
it might not be right before the sun, but you get up to greet the sun, it's like you're up, I beat you.
I beat you.
Yeah, I'm up.
And you're looking around and you might be the only one in your street out,
Yeah.
you know, or something like that. And you're like,
Yeah.
I've seized the day.
Yeah, and I do feel like that. I
Same.
do feel when I get up early in the morning, like this morning I was up quite late
Yep.
last night, so didn't beat the sun this morning.
Yeah, same. I think I hit a 7 a.m. But
Yeah.
most mornings it's up, or you're at that first hour getting up and then you look back and you go,
Yeah.
I'm glad I got up this early this morning to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
Aye.
So tērā e te iwi mo te rā, and coming back full circle, we used tama whakawhiti te rā, tama whakawhiti o te rā.
Aye.
Ana te rā, a te tangata nāna te rā I toko ake ki runga.
Kia ora.
Yeah. Kua noi te rā.
Ko noi.
Kua noi te rā.
Ko noi. Ko...
So when kua noi te rā, kua noi, the sun is at its zenith.
Ko te... yeah.
Yeah, kua noi te rā.
Noi, N-O-I.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, not ngoi.
Not ngoi.
Not
Yeah.
ngoi. Noi. Kua noi te rā.
Noi te rā.
And e kupu te rā, te whakanoi, he rite ki te iri.
Iri. Yeah.
Engari, kua noi te rā, te rā is at its zenith.
Aye.
Kua eke te kaupapa ki tōna taumata. Ne, it's reached its pinnacle.
It's at its
It's at its prime, I guess.
It's at its prime, aye.
Yeah, kua noi te rā ki runga.
Ko noi te rā.
Kua noi te rā ki runga. And of course, kua tō te rā, well, it's overs.
It's overs, yep.
Yeah, and you could use that, you know, kua tō te rā ki tēnei kaupapa.
Yes, aye.
The sun is set on this kaupapa.
Yeah. Ko neku pai te kupu, neku.
Oh, yeah, rawe te rā.
Yeah, ko neku te rā.
Kua neku te rā. And then, neku e te iwi again, the sun has set.
The sun is set, yeah.
Kua neku, kua toromi.
Toromi, kia ora.
Kua toromi te rā.
Aye.
The sun is drowned.
Aye.
Kua torongi rānei.
Aye.
Toremi.
Toremi,
Kua
aye.
toremi te rā. And then you have te tātua o kahukura.
Kia ora. I've heard that. What's that tēnā?
Te tātua o kahukura, koinei te pūwhero.
Yeah, te
Ka
mua.
whero. Yeah.
O te pai.
Ana.
Che.
Ana. Koina te tātua o kahukura.
Yeah, rawe tēnā.
Ko tērā wā o te rā, o te ahi. Ka kite anuitia I te wā o te raumati.
Aye. Yeah.
Te tātua o kahukura.
Aye. E pērā hoki te ingoa mo te wā, ka hai mai anō te rā?
It's funny you say that, because this is a wānanga that wharehui and I had because he said, bloody good question, boy. And then I was like, actually, is it the morning or is it the afternoon? Taku moio ko te ahi.
Yes, yeah.
Te tātua o kahukura. Yeah, he kupu anō ki te ata. Te rāpea he kupu anō ki te ata.
Koina hoki tētai whakatūpatotanga kia tātou kato. You know, just because there's a kupu mo te, you know, there's a word for that, there may be another word for the same thing in another period of time.
Yeah.
I want to go back to toromi, torengi. I like that e te iwi mā, toremi means to drown or to be sunk. So when you're looking at the sun setting in the western, that's what you see.
Yeah.
If you're out in the
He tika.
ngā iwi moana, that's what you can see, it going down into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to touch on. That was nice. Te kākarauritanga, how no te kupu?
Te kākarauritanga.
Te kākarauritanga.
Yeah.
How te kākarauritanga?
Dusk.
Dusk.
Yeah. So I muri tonu mai I te toringitanga o te rā, te kākarauritanga o te rā.
There's the grading there. Yeah.
So you got te toringitanga and then te kākarauritanga. And then that's when there's still some light. Yep. So, you know, ko te dusk te rā, te kākarauritanga. And then after that is te māpauriki.
Māpauriki.
Yeah, ko te māpauriki, so now you're getting into twilight. So there's still that band of light on the horizon. You know, ka kite koe me e tihore ana te rā. You've gone from te toringitanga to te kākarauritanga, then into te māpauriki.
Māpauriki.
So now the stars are coming out. Stars have come out. It's twilight. It's twilight time. Or twilight saying. Those are cool, eh?
Those are cool.
Yeah. Make sure you've listened. Be good to get some feedback from our pakikehua.
Pakikehua, yeah.
Yeah. So koina te māpauriki.
Ai.
Koina te māpauriki, koina tētahi kupu mō tērā wā o te pō, before you get into te pō, tino pō nei.
Yeah. And just so for those, this kia hoki mai anō tātu ki te aroaro whenua, if you understand the concepts of these, you're able to use them as kupu whakarite.
Yes.
You know, as such, yeah.
Yeah, we don't go into too much into defining how you can use these particular times of the day in your kōrero, but definitely, koina e hangai ana ki te kupu whakarite.
Ai.
Yeah. And me taku mōhio, koutou te hunga we try and provide something for everybody.
Ai.
We don't try, we do.
We do.
We provide something for everybody. E tahi o ngā kōrero nei, e timo.
Ai.
He kaimanga.
Ai.
And we've talked about kaimanga.
Kia ora.
Nera. A kaimanga is, when you feed your baby, those of you nannies, koro. Mums and dads, traditionally we'd feed our babies with our fingers, with our hands. We'd put the kai, once they've come off of te waiu, ka mehe te kai roto i te waha,
ka ngaungaua,
and then take that kai out and then feed it to the baby. He kaimanga tērā.
Kia ora.
It's the kaimanga. As they get older, ka maro ake te kai. Ka maro ake, koine te kai maro. And this metaphor has been used in talking about the transferring knowledge, giving knowledge. Sometimes you need to soften it up, get that meat pounder out.
Get the meat pounder out.
Even though they don't eat meat, but you know what I mean? Tenderize it.
Flavour the wheat bix.
Put it on the magic bullet. And then sometimes, you're given to digest by yourself and chew by yourself.
You also just maybe look at it and know how to shell it before you take it in.
No hair e kai au i tērā. So koina. And I roto i tērā kōrero a māua mo te torinmitanga, te kākarauritanga me te māpauriki. And even te pō, kia hoki ki te pō. Tērā te waiata Rob, pō ngā rā. Engari no tētahi haka, tērā rangi.
Tika.
Pō ngā rā. And then I think Derek picked on that. And he... Now that's the All Blacks haka.
Yes.
But it was taken from one of the famous haka taparehi o te Tairāwhiti. I think it was Tihe Tāruke. I think koutou o Ngāti Porou whakatika mai I think it was Tihe Tāruke, and there's a line in there, pō ngā rā. Meaning the days have become night.
Like the day is night.
The day is night. Dark times. Moroto. Engari, kua pō. And you can say, kua tōia mai. Kua tōia mai te kākahu o te pō e tamanui. Kua tōia mai te kākahu o te pō e te marama. So the moon has pulled over the cloak of darkness over the earth.
It is draped on the earth.
In the morning, tōia mai ana e tamai te rā te kahu o te awatea.
Ka pai.
And when tamanui te rā comes up, he brings the cloak of daytime.
Yes, and that's when you have the likes of rangi paruhi, rangi mokopuna, as we mentioned in the part 1 of our kupu whakarite. Do you know any other kupu? You know how they have like cumulus clouds. I'm going back to clouds now. Cumulus clouds, cirrus clouds. Did you ever know if there were any other kupu, like how they were used?
Tētai e mohi anau he taipua. He taipua. He taipua, he kapua, he taipua. E mohi anau kei re te he kupu engari kare mohi ana ki e rāti kupu.
Mea hau oki. He papa kupu tāku engari.
Koina hei rangahau mātawa. When we get to this rangahau nepa.
When we get to this rangahau, or when we decide to do our homework for our episodes.
Oe, noki au, kua nui e rā kōrero. Ana, hei kōrero tuarua, whakaotinga, kōrero whakamutinga mō kupu whakarite te whānau Mārama. And I know we went a bit into clouds and weather a bit there, but we were still up in the sky, engari ko hoki mai. Māua ki te aroaro whenua i nā, nei? Hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua. Ko tā tātou waiata. Anei te waiata o te wiki, tētai o ngā waiata, ngā tūmanako, ngā toa whakaihu waka o te wā, anei te waiata.
Ngā tūmanako.
Ngā tūmanako. Tēnā koutou ngā tūmanako, tēnā rawa atu koutou.
Yeah, kei pēnei mai koutou e utu ana mātou e rātou kia whakatangi hia rātou i waiata engari pai.
Ei tukua Māori mai.
Ai.
Tukua Māori tia mai e rātou ngā waiata.
Ka nui te mihi.
Yeah. He aroha Māori tērā.
He aroha Māori, ai.
He aroha Māori tērā. And yeah, we might talk about it another time, but yeah, there was something I picked out of one of these old manuscripts.
Oh, yes.
And te tai o Kuroa was talking about some whenua that was gifted. And he said, yeah, I tuku e rā whenua ki tēnei whānau, te me, he aroha Māori tērā.
Wow.
Yeah. And ko te aroha Māori tēnei o Māua, e rere atu ana ki a koutou.
Ai.
Mō koutou e hoki tonu mai nei ki te punua pāho o Taringa. E mihi tonu ana ki a koe, te hoa.
Ai, kia koe hoki.
Me te pai o tā tāua noho.
Ai.
I rere haere ki te whānau Mārama. I nei te mutingi o i hoki mai ki te aroaro whenua.
Ai.
Nō reira, kua mātai. A Māua o tira mātai mihi katoe nei a te wānanga o te roa ki a koutou. Tēnā koutou katoa, hei kona mai rā.
Hei kona.
Yo, whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hooker force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa. He mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.